Jai Sadama, everyone. This is Sadhvi Siddhali Shri here with my spiritual teacher and guru, Acharya Shri Yogesh, for the 5th episode of Acharya Shri's podcast. Acharya Shri is a respected, enlightened one who has helped thousands of souls progress on their path and transform. Thank you for tuning in. Acharya Shri, again, thank you for spending time with us. I know you've been teaching a lot of workshops here at Siddhayathan Spiritual Retreat, so we're always so grateful for you to lend your voice and share your wisdom and continue to guide us. We know that you're very, very busy changing people's lives. So,
thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Acharya Shri, in the last couple of episodes, we were talking about the symptoms of the real student, and you have described the real student to be one that has a lot of devotion, one that has a pure heart. But really, what does it take to be a real spiritual student?
Real spiritual student is always craving. Craving something which is unknown. It is hidden. And real student is a real seeker. Want to seek something. And that seeking is a real seeking. Real student never lazy. Real student is always active, full of energy. Real student think that the sadhana is very important for me. Why? Sometimes we don't like sadhana. Same way, we don't like even the medicine, but we still eat it. Mm-hmm. Even though we don't like it. Same way, we don't like sadhana, but we still have to do. If anyone who wants to be on the path, they have to have a sadhana. Sadhana is a spiritual practices. It is like medicine. We don't like it, but we still eat it. So we have to crave. Where there is no craving, there is no path. Path begins where there is a craving. Craving that I want to do something for my soul. I want to wake up. I want to something know what I don't know. I want to know something. What is hidden, the truth inside of me. The real student, they have a few symptoms. The few symptoms I mentioned in the last episode, that real student is very humble. And I can tell you, humbleness is the root of the path, the real path. Real path, it leads you to your soul. It doesn't take you anywhere, just take you to the soul. And soul is right there. I don't know why people take so long time to find it. It is right there. It doesn't take you anywhere, it takes you to your soul. And the first symptom of the student has to be humbleness. Is all the way humble. And like Mahavira told in Uttradhyana, first chapter, Vinayo Dhammasya Moolam. The root of the path is the humbleness. And humbleness, you fully don't have resistance. If somebody has resistance, that person is not humble. Resistance has to go. You just learn how to flow with the flow. How to flow like the river flowing. No resistance. That's what we need to do. Where there is resistance, there will be lot of suffering, lot of pain, and the path doesn't begin. The symptom of the real student, like if they are really seeking who they are, no resistance. Humbleness is the first one, totally humble. Second is no resistance. They don't resist. It means they have to surrender. And surrenderness, it doesn't come easily. Surrender means now you don't think you are something. If you think you are something, you cannot surrender. So surrenderness doesn't come without, if you have a resistance in your life, surrenderness will never going to come in your life. And without surrender, a teacher, a guru cannot pick up the student. Teacher have very sharp eye. When he see the student is there, it will really pick up right away that this student can really grow, grow spiritually, and can really find himself or herself. Teacher has to have a sharp eyes, like deep vision. It is like sometimes people see, oh, this is a piece of stone. But Guru will see it is a piece of diamonds. Sometimes it happens. So many things. The way the person walks, the way the person talks, the way the person behaves. Teacher will find out. And will find out that he is or she is a real student or not student. But remember, first thing is humbleness. Second thing, no resistance. Third thing, if you can flow, surrenderness. And to surrender is not easy. Like you have to finish your whole life. That you are nothing now. You surrender everything to the teacher. And if you surrender, you cannot get angry. If 100% somebody surrenders, they cannot get angry. If they cannot get angry, that is the symptom of the real student. If they are still getting angry, maybe they don't show anger, but they are angry inside. Mm-hmm. That is not a real student here. Real student, they are on the path. The anger will touch them, but it doesn't mean they are not real student. They are still on the path. They can still do it, a lot of things. But if they bring those qualities inside of them and they work on them, that's what I tell. The real student is a walker, is a seeker, is a discoverer, is a searcher. Why? Because he's still on the path. There are other symptoms of the students too. I can talk about it, but what you want to really know about the real student?
Well, Acharya Sri, thank you. What you're describing, these are, key qualities, but it's very difficult for a student or a monk in training or even a monk to achieve these things. Like it seems like it's a constant work in progress. So, does a student become a real student once they achieve these things, or is it because they're willing to work on themselves? Because sometimes they come to you and they're new, they're fresh, they have no idea, but they have all of these negativities or lower qualities inside of themselves. So they need to start trainings. But during that training, all of the resistance comes, all of the ego comes, it becomes very difficult to surrender. So, so what is important? Is it already having these qualities, or working on it, or being kind to yourself and not beating yourself up when you're failing? So it's an advice that we all need.
I think it is those qualities nobody is born with it. They have to develop those qualities. And when they develop those qualities, they have to have two qualities actually to develop these qualities, what I talked about. First, if they have a devotion and the person is full of love. If there is lacking love, means love is not that you love other people. No, you love yourself. If you know how to love yourself, so you can love others too. But if you don't love yourself, you don't love others either. So these qualities, whatever I talked about it comes, it improves. They are there. You are not born with it, but you can improve it. Love, most of people, even the animals, they have love. But they have like a mother have love towards the children. And children, they love the mother or the father or whoever, sisters, brothers. But they can improve that love towards really, when it is love is purified, it can be godly love. And that godly love, that's what I'm talking about. Godly love, when it is really purified, it is really sanskarit. Sanskarit means refined. Like emotional love, if it can be refined, it becomes godly love. So there are qualities, but they need to improve. And the teacher can make them improve if the student, if the person has devotion. If he's lacking devotion or love, I don't think so it can improve. Devotion has to be, and they have to dedicate their life. If they know how to dedicate, like people, even they work, common people, they dedicate their life to their work, to their job. Same way, if the student can dedicate their time to improve those qualities, that is a real student. It is, real student is everywhere. But it is like a matter of time, matter of work. They need to work on themselves, improve those qualities. Nobody is born with those qualities. They always improve it. And anybody can improve it, can be a real student. As long as the person is on the path, person is searching, that's what I am going to make a joke later. In Jain religion, there are 4 major sects. One is Digambar. Their monks live totally naked. They try to follow or imitate Mahavir, because Mahavira became naked too. But it happened with him. He didn't want to, but it happened. The long story, make it short. So one is Digambar sect. They try to imitate. And personally, I don't tell people imitate. Imitation is not a good thing. Because if you try to imitate, not necessarily that you can develop or improve your qualities. One is Digambar. One is another is Shwetambar. Shwetambar, they worship the statue of the Tirthankaras or other teachers.
That's also known as Murti Puja.
Murti
Yes.
Puja.
Okay.
And third is Sthanakvasi, fourth is Terapanthi. And Sthanakvasi and Terapanthi, they have a mask on their mouth and they cover it. Terapanthi have little longer, Sthanakvasi have little shorter and wider. So, in Sthanakvasi, all people, they call them Dhundiye. Dhundiye. Dhundiye means always searching. They want to discover, they want to find out the reality. Their nickname of Sthanakvasi sect's monks, they are Dhundiye. Dhundiye means they are seeking, they are seekers, they are searchers, they are discoverers. They want to find the reality, the truth. That's what they call them, Dhundiye. Now, this word is almost forgotten, but I remember still. There are many people, they used to call Sthanakvasi monks and nuns dhundi. They are dhundi. They are searching something. What is searching? Their own soul, their own truth. What is the truth hidden? So the student has to be a seeker. They have to try to find out what is missing from my life, where the truth is hidden. And when they have this kind of ideas, they will fully dedicate their life, and they will see that the truth can be found if they put efforts. The teacher can guide. Teacher can make you that, hey, you have to start your journey. Even you don't have those qualities, you can improve it. Nobody is born with it, but you can improve it. And the real student always trying to put all the efforts. And let me tell you the best two symptoms of the real student. First of all, that person is allergic of worldly things. Allergic, totally allergic. Second thing, they always detached. Two good qualities of the student, if they feel that they are allergic of worldly things, because they don't give them any kind of joy or happiness eternal, maybe temporarily. And they begin to feel that, hey, I'm not into it. And if they get detached, real student, I call him or her Vairagi. Vairagi means doesn't have attachment. And when they don't have attachment, they progress their path very quickly. They become real dhundi.
Acharya Sri, I remember when you just shared the Viragi word right now, I remember just a conversation we had maybe a couple of weeks ago, so I thought I'd bring it up. I remember I was going through similar thoughts of, non-attachment, and you said that there's two paths of spirituality. First one is non-attachment, and second one is practice. Would you mind describing to our listeners what you were talking about? Because I think it really ties in.
One is totally not to attach. Second is practice. And practice, you can improve yourself. Practice is a sadhana. And sadhana, nobody wants to do it. Like if I will tell, hey, repeat 10,000 times this mantra, sitting in one position, your feet might fall asleep, your leg might fall asleep, and you don't want to do it. But that's what I mentioned in the beginning. That you want or you don't want. You still take medicine if something is wrong, right? You don't like it, which is bitter, but you still take it, right? Same way, the practice of spirituality is very important. In one word, we call it sadhana. You do mantra, you do meditation, you do fasting, you do reading scriptures, or you are too much into teachings, learning too much. These are the all symptoms. Like your whole intention is to improve yourself. And you become Vairagi. Vairagi is you are not into the things. Maybe you live in the world, but world doesn't live in you. It's a simple thing to say, that you live in the world, but the world doesn't live in you. That is called Vairagi. And Vairagi, once it happens, the path begins to improve drastically, very quickly. And you will see that how fast you go, how fast you find your own self, your soul.
And what's the greatest attachment? Because I think it's a struggle for everyone. Because when you hear the word non-attachment, you think, oh, I have to just not be attached to anybody. But then there's an understanding that's lacking because you think you just have to cut everybody or everything off. So what's the greatest attachment for seekers and students?
Yeah, the attachment also misunderstood by the people. Attachment, it doesn't mean that you own $1 million or you own 10 houses. As long as you are not into them, you can have $1 million, but you are not into the dollars. For them, for you, or for that person, it is just to use for the people who are needy. But they are not into it. Like attachment is, it can be attachment. You have maybe only $1, or you have some kind of ring, or you have some kind of watch, and you are attached to it. If somebody steals, people die sometime. Attachment is a killer. And detachment, it makes you free. You have everything, but you are not into it. That is detachment. Detachment, you live still into the world. You still eat the food, but you are not into it. You eating the food for the survive. Because if your body is not alive, you cannot do sadhana. Your body has to be alive. And when your body is alive, you can do more sadhana. You can do more fasting. You can do something. If you stop eating already, and the body cannot survive longer. So you eat not to eat. You eat to be alive. Not into the food. You are not into the food. You just eat it because your body needs it. Not you crave it. When you crave it, that is an attachment. When you don't crave it, that is a non-attachment. So it depends on, there are many ways to explain it. But yes, if people practice it a little bit and they understand it, they can be detached.
So are you saying that things and food are the biggest attachments, or is it family? Because I feel that, we see people, they express their intention to be on the spiritual path and dedicated to it, but the family is a huge attachment. So are you saying it's things or people, or they're just different?
People, things, everything. People keep you in the world. Mm-hmm. They don't let you go, or you don't let them go. Or things are same. Mm-hmm. I think the Parshvanath time, as far as I remember, as much as I remember, because I was there, they used to think even like for the male, female was a thing, possession kind of, those days. And that's why Parshvanath didn't make 5 Mahavratas. He made only 4 Mahavratas. Chaturiyam, he used to call. Chaturiyam means 4 Mahavratas because celibacy was not separate. Because they used to think, the female, those days, because it was a backward society, they used to think female is like a possession. So, in 4 Mahavrata, we cannot have possession, and automatically you don't have a other part of it, like female cannot have male and male cannot have female. So automatically it was understood. But these days it was not understood because these days situation changed. We consider we are all equal, right?
Yes.
And we are equal. We have to make a 5th Mahavrata. That's what Mahavira made. Panch means 5 Mahavratas. So it depends on everything blocks you, everything blocks your path. People, things. So, and I remember, as much as I remember, one little story I want to tell you. That one guy, he was a saint, that, hey, when you die, I'm going to save you, no matter where you go. Okay. So he came, because he became an angel. He came to him that, hey, it is your time to wake up. He said, well, can you come after 2 weeks? My son's wedding. After that, I will go with you. Son's wedding happened. He said, look, this daughter-in-law, she serves so much. She's so good. I want to see her baby. Can you come later? And baby happened. And he's dying almost. He became an old. He still comes, hey, wake up. Let's go. Go on the path. Choose the path. He's almost dying. He said, can I tell you one thing? This whole world, so many people around the world, why you are after me? Can you wake them up, other people? I want to die in front of my family. That's it. So the people have hard time to break the attachment. And attachment is a raga. We call it raga. And raga is a totally attachment. But people are confused. In raga, love is separate. They mixed with it. Love and attachment is not a mix. They are separate thing. Raga, attachment, is a killer. Attachment is a blockage. It blocks your whole path. It doesn't let you walk on the right way. But love make you walk on your path.
Matem Nami Acharya Shri, thank you again for sharing your wisdom, your light, and all of this awesomeness, because it's really hard to get some of this good stuff in the books, and especially from a real enlightened master. So I know our time is up here on the camera. So we do have to end our podcast early, unfortunately. But again, thank you to you, and thank you to everyone that has joined us for our podcast today. And just as a reminder, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, on Facebook, follow Acharya Shri there. This way, you stay up to date on the teachings and how you can be the real student. Jai Siddhatma.
Jai Siddhatma.